So shit's about to get real.
Hello, welcome back to the Omori commentary.
When does the title screen start doing this?
Now.
Yes, it starts happening now.
Like right after specifically that scene? Okay.
At this point in this point in the story.
So once you're in the final real world.
Because remember, like at the end of the previous session, like when we last met up, we had that whole fucking thing in the headspace where we witnessed Basil die multiple times and then we were sitting on a throne of hands.
That was the grandma. She's gone. Aww.
Oh yeah, so you saw the grandma on the crossroads, yeah.
I was on a different tab. God damn it, go back.
You alt-tabbed? What are you, a fucking commentator?
I needed to make sure the last part processed correctly, man.
Why can't you just be like me and craft potions and food and 14 on the other screen?
I'm working on a laptop here, man. And you should... I was going to say you should see my room. I don't have room for it, but you shouldn't because I'm a fucking
Can you imagine multitasking? Fuck out of here.
So yeah, one of our neighbors is having a welcome party for their new place. So I figured we'd drop by before going to Basil's.
So everyone just spreads out across the place and
Eats
hangs
all the
out?
food.
Just awkwardly tries to engage in a conversation. You know Sonic the Hedgehog?
Did you know that he had two TV shows going on at the same time?
Yeah.
All right, time to go.
Just like a true introvert. Peeks head inside, see how everyone's doing at the party. All right, get the fuck out of here.
That's me at parties and events every goddamn time. Just, make an appearance, talk to people for a bit.
Like I'll show up, maybe do a bit of small talk to some close family members, see how they're doing, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Because I cannot force a conversation for the life of me, and I don't want to.
That is a big quarter on the ground down there by the dog. I just want to...
I think that's a frisbee.
I'm pretty sure that's money, actually.
Yeah, that's money, actually.
Oh, okay then.
It's almost as
It's
thick.
a really large dollar piece.
It's almost as thick as the tree it's next to. I really need to get this game.
It's very good.
Yeah, like, I'm really glad that I took the time to play this for myself when I did. And to reiterate, and to elaborate on a little something further, since we mentioned it briefly. But again, the console version is more expensive because it does have more content. And originally, I said it had an exclusive boss rush. It also has new bosses as well.
Oh.
Like, did you know that they're like in the... I think it only happens in the Omori route, but after the fight with Jossum, and you come back later with Hero, Hero gets his position, and Hero goes mad with power. And then you have to fight Boss Hero.
Wait, what?
Like, it's basically just Jossum again, but it's Hero.
And you're also down a party member?
Yes.
Shit, that sounds obnoxious. And he's your healer, too. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God.
That boss rush, though, is fucked.
Do you, like, heal after fights or get...
I don't know, because I had... The version I played the PC release when I was playing for myself.
Oh, okay.
Although I did buy the game twice, because I have it on PC and I have it on Switch.
Because I'm thinking for a minute here, and like I've never actually done a boss rush for an RPG before. Like there are like RPGs with boss rush sections, but I don't think I know of an RPG where you like start from the main menu and hit boss rush and go.
I mean, it's not the same thing, but the Pit of 100 Trials and Thousand Year Door,
that's what I was going to say is that a huge part of RPG bosses is preparation, what items do you take and whatnot? Like, if you're playing frickin' Pokemon or whatever, and you don't take items with, like, healing items into the Elite Four, it's a much different experience than if you do. So, it's not like, I don't know, like, like a Musou game or whatever, where you, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's interesting. I guess I could like Google right now like Omori Boss Rush and then just watch someone play it.
Don't.
Yeah.
So it's about to come to a head, I think.
Yeah, we're getting to a really big tipping point.
Yeah, the sleepover at Basil's.
They're not going to finish those cookies.
Are we in Basil's house?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because we're waiting for Basil to get home.
Well, no, he's home. He's just not leaving his room.
Oh, but yeah, he's a shut-in. He won't open the door.
That sounds familiar.
So the group decided that instead of leaving him alone, like they all did to each other before, they'll stay this time and, be there for him if he needs it. So,
Sleepover.
Oh, but now we don't have the tent with the gas lantern in the center. Told you it was dangerous.
This is also the night that Sonny's last night in town, so it's the last chance that they have to clear the air.
And at least do something together as a group, one last time. I mean, not to say it's just because you move away doesn't necessarily mean you have to lose all connections with your close ones. It's just that it's very unlikely.
Well, the implication is this game takes place in the 90s, right? So...
Well, yeah, that is a fucking CRT-ass looking television.
So, and everybody's playing Tamagotchi. So it's it's not exactly as if, it's now where it's much, much, much easier to stay in contact with someone. If someone you knew moved away at that time, in the 90s or earlier, before the internet was a big thing, even if they only moved a couple miles away, or to, the next state over, you didn't see them anywhere near as much. Maybe you could call them for sure, but other people need to use the phone and whatnot. So it's not calling someone every day is
or they're on the internet and you get busy signals for days.
Yeah. So so I feel like that's something that's kind of forgotten in that, nowadays people can, work remotely, have relationships, long distance, whatnot.
I like how Aubrey finally mustered up the courage to actually ask Sonny to keep in touch. That's nice. But I did say clear the air for a reason.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Kel just dushed oven. So we should probably get up.
Okay, we have one more thing to do in the dream world, I think.
Yep.
Look at them being polite and giving her the couch.
This is unrealistic. You're not going to convince me that of the 4 people here, no one here snores.
No, Kel's snoring.
I'm talking audibly, very loud, in the game.
All right, I think it's final boss time.
Nope.
Final sequence, more specifically, because again, we were talking about this. We're brushing upon this in the end of the last session, but in terms of pure gameplay that actually matters or has stakes, Humphrey and the boss battle afterwards is the final dungeon and the final boss.
Yeah.
Because everything here is very railroaded except for a few key moments. But even then, the game still continues.
Yeah. Well, final cutscene boss then.
Yeah, I guess. Well, like I say, the climax.
Fucking Sephiroth, Lord Blazer, all that good noise.
This has probably been said before, but did Basil shut in, Sonny did, or no? After everything?
No,
yes and no. They kind of. I mean, we'll explain everything once we get to the important bits. I like how your first interaction was with the tissue box and not your double.
Creepy.
You see, I did not do that on my playthrough.
Oh, you can break it?
You have
now
to.
You can.
Black lights are stupid. I'm doing you a favor.
All right.
Mazel tov.
And it was like, and your headspace like, that was my favorite light.
So now,
It's time to discover the truth.
Because
Yeah.
Sunny knew everything that had happened, basically.
Yeah.
it's time to face down something and find out what something is.
Oh, it's literally named something. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The black phantasm that we've been seeing throughout the entire game has just been called something.
So if you continue to try to attack it, and it won't work, and then it keeps on dealing damage, and you get to 0, what happens?
Oh, in terms of just like the battle itself, I don't know, because the odds are so in your favor of winning.
Well, I mean, it's just a mental struggle. You remember the stairs, Ted?
Oh, right.
Do you remember how long they always were earlier in the game? How much emphasis was put on that?
Well, we're gonna get there. Let's not jump the gun a bit.
Yeah.
Because we still got
There
a ways to
definitely-
go.
I definitely did notice that for sure.
I think this is what we learned our last, I guess, real life ability. Yeah.
Spooky.
And these are the different things that we've seen throughout.
Yeah, even real life has a boss rush, man. What the fuck?
These are basically just all the phobias.
Yeah, it's also I also take a look at it as the story's means of reminding you of your phobias that you've struggled and overcome.
Yeah.
Like at this point.
I mean, in the dream world, Omori could just shoulder check past them when the plot demanded it. But
only after dealing with them in IRL.
yeah.
Because remember, like he overcomes his phobias in dream and headspace after dealing with them in like the nightmare battles.
So then, if you do the Omori run, how do you get past like the spider webs and stuff that you have to cut?
Different means.
Different means.
Yeah.
Okay.
The and I presume that's why you have a different set of dungeons to go through in Omori's route.
I would assume so. Again, I have not played the second round myself.
The thing though is that like the phobias are still there in the real world, at least. It's only in the dream world where you feel like you've actually fully conquered them.
Yeah, it's almost as if dealing with the phobia is a lifelong challenge, and you don't just get over something the moment you have a mental breakthrough.
Yeah. But it's nice to pretend that you can.
This fucked me up.
Whoa. Okay. Whew.
Like, if it wasn't obvious, like, what happened beforehand at this point, this is, like, where you find out for yourself.
Well, I can't really see what's supposed to be
Well,
there.
it'll
We're going to focus. So.
give it a bit.
Yeah.
But this hit me like a truck.
Oh, damn. Okay, yep.
There's
Yeah.
a twist. There's a twist, though. We're getting to
We'll
it.
get to it.
Yeah. So, I have to share this, but because we're never covering it for ourselves for this channel, but this has to do with the boss rush in the console version.
Wait, is something part of the boss rush?
Somewhat. But the final encounter of the console exclusive boss rush. I mean, this is spoilers if you don't want to hear this, although you should be watching this anyway if you're not playing this yourself. The final encounter of the boss rush is against Headspace Mari, who spends the entire battle not fighting you at all. She actually just heals you. She does the Mari thing, like she makes you food, helps you like rest at a picnic, and then after you do a certain amount of damage, it hard cuts to this. And you can't do anything, and then the game jump scares you before the boss rush just abruptly ends.
That's pretty horrifying. Yeah. Okay. Ugh.
So there's a lot more symbolism to this fucking stabbing yourself with a knife, even more so now with this kind of context. Damn.
So now we understand that Mari's death. Yeah.
Do we get details as to why she did it, or
there's still story
more?
left.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
Okay.
Don't forget, there's one more mystery to solve, and that is that why the fuck was Basil the subject of so much goddamn death and destruction in the black space?
Or why did Basil and Headspace and entirely just seem to play second, third fiddle to everything happening? Hell, I mean, towards on the journey to the Last Resort and Humphrey, everyone except Omori don't even remember who Basil was.
Yeah.
Like slowly forgetting this character's existence for some reason or another, but I guess we're going to find out next part.